Hello fellow bookworms, it's Katie. Let's talk about all the books I plan to read in spring. My TBR is a little bit ambitious. There are 24 books in total on my TBR, which I intend to read over the month of March, April and May. And the theme for this season's TBR for me personally is 3 times a charm, because I went through my TBR shelf and I realized, wow, you really have a lot of trilogies that you intend to read. I actually already started on my TBR. It is originally called the Wicked series, I believe. I don't know, I will find out for you. Those are the 3 books in the trilogy. Actually, there are 5 books in the series. My aunt, she borrowed them to me. I have the 2nd, 4th and 5th book in the series, but to be honest, these are so bad. I mean, they are so bad that I can easily follow. All the stupid tropes and cliches are in there. I have a lot of fun reading these books because they are just so bad. I do not recommend them. Do not read these books. But I'm just sitting there laughing my ass off because they're just so bad and so cliche and so melodramatic and it's just so badly written. Other trilogies that I own, that I intend to read over the next few months is this one. I believe it's called the Shades of Magic trilogy. The first book is called A Darker Shade of Magic. Then we have the second book, A Gathering of Shadows. And then we have A Conjuring of Light by V.E. Schwab. I do know of a lot of people who really love these books. And I also know a lot of people who really didn't enjoy these books. I think they're very divisive among their readers. And I'm curious to see where on the spectrum I am gonna end up. I do think, for me personally, they sound really intriguing. I mean, parallel Londons or alternate Londons. I'm a sucker for that. Also magic, forbidden dark magic. Why not? I'm curious to read those, and that's basically all that I know of the books. So here's another series that I borrowed from my dad's new girlfriend because, you know, she offered, and so I thought, why not? It's a kind of 80s, early 80s Arthurian fantasy retelling kind of thing. The first book is called Der Falke des Lichts, the second book is called Das Königreich des Sommers, and the third book is called Die Krone von Camelot. It is translated from English. I will find out the titles and put them on the screen for you. Written by Gillian Bradshaw. I'm admitting it right now. Those are my guilty pleasure reads, like really shitty fantasy. I'm not expecting this to be really shitty, but I'm expecting it to be very tropey and cliche. So, you guys, I'm going to have a good time with those and probably drink a lot of wine in the process. And now we have one of my favorite series of all times. It's the All Souls trilogy. Yes, I have the box set, which is damaged because Amazon cannot ship books for the life of them. The first book is called A Discovery of Witches, the second book is called Shadow of Night, and the third book is The Book of Life. I've read them a few years ago when they first came out. I loved them. I absolutely loved them. And I think it's just time for a reread, you know. I do enjoy me some paranormal romance every once in a while, and these are, you know, actually really decent. It's about a witch who doesn't know she's a witch, or she knows she's a witch, but she doesn't really have any witchcraft, and then she meets a vampire and they fall in love and have to defeat the enemy. And yeah, and I actually really enjoy their romance and their relationship because they are, you know, communicating with each other, and she is just badass in the end, and I enjoy her a lot. Also, she's called Diana, which reminds me of Wonder Woman. Speaking of shitty fantasies, I believe this is going to be one of those shitty fantasies. It reads like a very stereotypical, you know, Tolkien-esque fantasy, and I bought the whole trilogy because I'm insane. Don't give me money because I will waste it. It's a German series, and I've heard something by this author and I was very disappointed with his writing, so I think this is going to be another Trashfire series that I will only be able to read while drinking loads and loads of wine. Alright, now you've seen these books before in my book haul. They are from the Blackthorn and Grimm novels from Juliette Marillier. The first book is called Dreamer's Pool, the second book is called Tower of Thorns, and the third book is called Den of Wolves. And I am very much looking forward to these. It's also kind of medieval fantasy. I'm really thinking that I probably will enjoy them. I think I do have faith in Juliette Marillier, although I've read only one novel of hers, another German fantasy series. It is called Die Seiten der Welt, and you guys, I completely fell in love with the covers, so I bought all of them just for the sake of looking at them. I know, I'm superficial like that. Don't judge me. So it is called Die Seiten der Welt by Kai Meier. Look at this cover. I mean, hello, it is so beautiful. This is kind of a YA book series where the main protagonist has some book-related powers and finds a hidden world that is all about the books. The only thing that bothers me a little bit is the author, because I've read quite a few books of his and he's not the best writer of all the writers that I've ever read. He just does not know how to use punctuation or grammar. Some of his sentences make no sense at all. And now the last series that I'm trying to read, or that I'm intending on reading, is the Gentleman Bastard series by Scott Lynch. The first book is The Lies of Locke Lamora, the second book is Red Sea Under Red Skies, and the third book is A Republic of Thieves. I know this is technically not a trilogy, but these are all the books that are out, so far it's a trilogy, unless the fourth book is coming out within the next few months, which I doubt it will. So, this is my slightly ambitious TBR pile of books about a meter high. I don't know what that is in feet and inches. You might have noticed that I'm reading a lot more German books than I read previously, and that has actually a reason. It's something that I don't really want to talk about yet. I'm still going to read a ton of English books as well. I hope you enjoyed this little TBR video. That was it for today. I hope you're reading something magical and wonderful and have a lot of books that you are intending to read, because there's nothing more wonderful than waking up to a big pile of books waiting to be read. And I hope you have an awesome day and an awesome week and an awesome spring, and I will see you soon. Bye!